Are you a fan of DBD? Maybe you just recently bought the game, or you've been playing for a while. But did you know that each survivor and killer enters the entity's realm with their own backstory that you can read in-game, with some sections of the tomes dedicated to specific survivors and killers that dive deeper into the memories of their life before the fog consumed them. If you watched my last video, we talked briefly about Dwight Fairfield, but thanks to a lovely commenter's request, in this video, I'm going to share the backstory of one of the earliest original killers this time, the Wraith. You might be familiar with this spine-wielding Bing-Bongy boy, and have possibly used a build with his perks Bloodhound, Shadowborn, and Predator, but did you know how he wound up as a killer in the entity's game? Philip Ojimo came to this country without anything other than hope for a new beginning. He was happy that he got offered a job at Autohaven Wreckers, a small scrapyard where bribed cops turned a blind eye on the somewhat shady business that took place. Philip didn't care. He had seen criminal activity up close in his homeland, and as long as he didn't get involved, he let things be. He just fixed cars and handled the crusher, something he did really well. A car went in, a small metallic cube came out. It was not until one gloomy day that he, just by accident, saw some blood coming from one of the uncrushed cars. As he opened the trunk, he found a young man, gagged with tied hands and panic-filled eyes. Philip freed the man, who managed to run 10 feet before Philip's boss stopped him and slit his throat. As Philip demanded answers, he was explained that he'd been nothing more than a simple executioner, as more or less every car had a soul in them. This was a service the scrapyard provided to certain clients. Philip snapped and went ballistic. He threw his boss in the crusher and let it slowly compress. As the head stuck out, Philip grabbed it and pulled head and spine out of the body. Then he left and was never seen again. If you're interested in learning a bit more, the tomes are a great place to browse in your free time. Tome 4, Conviction, The Algebra of Infinite Night, speaks of the horrors he experienced as a kid growing up in Nigeria, and how his father's lucky bell turned into an object that survivors now fear to hear in the fog. If you enjoyed this brief educational video, comment a survivor or killer that you'd love to hear next, and I'll catch you in the next one.